Hey there, good morning, Cohort 1 for Spring 2024. I hope you're doing well. This is Jacob, one of your facilitators here as you work your way through the online course Redesign and Faculty Certification Program. We're going to be coming to you every Tuesday with what we call the Tuesday Tune-In. The Tuesday Tune-In for us is a way to let you know what we've kind of covered previously, where we're going next, and some tips for Ultra Course View and other types of things along the way. Using an announcement period in your course is a great idea to keep your students engaged. Let them know that you're actively looking at the stuff that they submit by offering up kudos and maybe some pointers as you make your way through. But I just want to commit to you that we're going to be coming to you every Tuesday for the 5 weeks of this program and letting you know how to be successful. So I'll start off with echoing the announcement that I posted earlier this morning, and that is that we have posted for you, and I'm going to turn on my student preview so I'm looking at the course like you are, but we have posted for you in the student course, the course where you're a student, the recordings of our orientation webinars. So you'll find those under course information, and then as you scroll down, you will see orientation webinar recordings. So click on that, and you'll open up a page where you'll see the recording from our 7:30 session, and where I'd hit play there, you'd actually see
Good morning, everyone, and welcome.
and it'll come up. There it is. See, you'll see the recording of our webinar from yesterday morning, but then the one from yesterday afternoon is also in there as well. So you can pick your poison and choose which one you wanted to see if you wanted to get a walkthrough of how the course works, which I highly encourage you to do so. Also, you'll notice that our slide deck is available for you to get access here as well. You can just watch, you can look at it and thumb through it here, or you can download the slide deck and look at it from the standpoint of just on your own computer. But the great thing about the Ultra experience is I can also just look at this stuff in line. I don't have to have a PowerPoint viewer to see it. So I can come through and look through the entire slide deck that would go along with that presentation. So just wanted you to know that we have posted both of those recordings. They're right there for you. So when I think about what's coming up, right? Because we haven't actually been anywhere yet, so I can't really talk about where we've been yet. Short of the fact that you are in the midst of the Start Here unit in the program, right? You've probably already looked at your syllabus, and we encourage you to do that because we actually go over our expectations in the syllabus, just like we did in the orientation. We talk about how the grading is done, what that self-assessment piece looks like. We talk about that you get your whole schedule for the entire program. But in specific, you are in Start Here. And Start Here comes with 3 different activities that are due this Thursday evening. 10 p.m. I think is the due date on those. So the pre-assessment activity, the Introduce Yourself discussion, and the Start Here check-in. Those are all, we have a suggested due date on those of Thursday at 10 p.m. I'm loving seeing some of those discussions already. So from the instructor standpoint, when I look in here, I see folks posting their prompts as well as adding some pictures for that extra moment that sparks joy for you in your personal teaching and learning journey. So I am super happy to see those. I'm super happy to read, and I've already gone in. We started offering feedback and some grading on this. So please pay attention to that. You will find your grading and feedback by going up here to Gradebook at the top of the page. Now, a good best practice for any course. And I'm going to give you an idea of what this looks like in specific here, right? So I'm going to hit my exit button, or I'm not going to hit my exit button. I'm going to hit save. I am going to hit my exit button, but I'm going to turn my preview mode back on, and I'm going to walk you through what you might want to do for your own students as a tip. In this case, I'm going to walk you through how to use your student preview account so that you can record yourself or get screenshots of yourself submitting an assignment, seeing where feedback is, and letting students know how to get to that feedback in the grade. So in this case, here I am as a student, and I'm going to go to Start Here. And I'm going to go to my Welcome and Course Introduction. I could have just clicked the Start button too, by the way. But You'll note, as we talked about in the orientation, that you actually have to scroll through all of this before you can get access to the next thing. And that's by design. We want you to read through the content before you move on to the next thing. So the pre-assessment activity is I'm going to click the Start Attempt button, and all it is a Google survey. We talked about this in orientation. We want you to get a pre-assessment of how you are before you start the program. We're going to ask you to assess yourself again at the end. But when you've gone in, you've clicked the pre-assessment activity link like we ask you, and you submit the survey, you'll come back and go, you know what? Pre-assessment submitted, right? I did it. And so when I'm done, I'm going to hit submit. Now, from this standpoint, as the instructor, I would have submitted an assignment as a student in student preview mode, right? And I'm not gonna take the receipt. I don't need the receipt. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to exit the preview mode, but save my work. So I'm going to hit save. Why do I do that? Because I want to leverage the gradebook to give preview student some feedback, right? So what I'll do now is go to my gradebook, and I notice that I have a new thing to grade under my pre-assessment activity. So I can get in there and grade that, or I can go directly to wherever I need. But I'll click on the pre-assessment activity, and I'm going to change it to needs grading. And now I've got Jacob Spradlin preview user. So I'm going to click on that. And here it says the pre-assessment has been submitted. So I, as the instructor, can come in and be like, Jacob, thanks for submitting this activity. Your answers were wonderful, right? And then I'm going to come up here and provide a grade. So I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 because it was just a submission. And then I'm going to save my feedback, and it's done. This particular activity, I have it automatically post a grade. I don't, once I grade it, I don't come back and have to repost it later, but just for this particular one. So I'm going to close it, and I will then come back to my student preview for this particular course. So I'm going to go back in the course, and I closed too many windows. I'm going to click on student preview. And now, as the student that just did that, I'm going to record. I could technically record myself right now, whether that be with Kaltura or some other tool, or just get screenshots of where you tell the students to go. So, for example, you can be in your student preview mode, tell them to click on the gradebook, and I go to gradebook, and then you can show them how grading works. You can show them where the grade shows up to let them know that they've got feedback to look for. And to access a more inline view of their attempt, they simply just click on the attempt itself, this big gray bar here. It'll say, hey, there it is. You did it here. You did that. Do you want to see this? Well, yes, I want to see what I've done. So click on my grade box. Oops, sorry. And here's my attempt. So I'm going to click on the attempt. And boom. Here's where it is. Now, I can actually see my feedback now. So what I have done here, ostensibly, is walk my student through how to access their grade and how to read feedback. Why is that important? Some students don't know how to get access to it, and so they never know the important information you're trying to convey to them, right? You're trying to tell them, hey, I like this assignment, but pay particular attention here. Now, just know that as the preview student, they're also going to see this submitted in their activity stream and can jump straight to it from that way as well. But it's always important, I believe, to give your students a view of what success looks like in terms of finding where grades are. So starting out a semester, especially at an entry-level course where you are trying to let the students know how to find the grade and how to see the feedback, it's really important that they know how to get there. So providing that information, whether you record yourself doing it with your preview account, or you take screenshots and put them as an update in an announcement or something like that, that's up to you. But that's just one tip for today. We're going to be giving you lots of tips as you make your way through the course. We've got some fun ones coming up, especially, I think, specifically a quick and easy way for students to submit audio or video as an assignment. And along the way, also a little bit more in-depth look at progress tracking in your course. And then the ability for you to provide video and audio feedback. There are multiple ones of these, so I get 5 of them. So for each week, I will give you a tune in, and we'll have a tip for you. So that being said, I hope you do well this week. Remember, your Thursday is your first set of due dates, and that's for your Start Here activities. Your next set is Sunday, and that's your Module 1 activities. But I look forward to seeing you online, and if you have any questions, feel free to let us know. There's a virtual office you can use in the course, or you can just send us a message or an email. We'll be answering them either way. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.